Back with you here in the post-game courtside in the wake of UMBC's 80-60 semifinal win over the Hartford Hawks. The Retrievers now in the America East Conference Championship game for the third time in 5 years, and for the third time they will go to Vermont to play in that game. And Paul, what a great game it was today. It was tight, nip and tuck really all the way until a key stretch in the second half when UMBC got out with the lead.
Yeah, entertaining first half, tied at the half, and then UMBC used a key stretch, 14-5 run with about 12 minutes left in the game to really increase their lead. They built the double-digit lead and then kind of, used that to propel themselves down the stretch. There you see L.J. Owens with the ball fake for the three, and the Retrievers did a nice job of getting to the basket all night. There you see Keandre Kennedy, who had a slow first half, really picked it up in the second half, launches the three here, and the Retrievers are out and running. And then how about Jacob Bunyasin? Was that his only shot of the game?
I think
was
so.
Was that three-pointer?
Yeah.
Darnell Rogers finishes, and then you see Retrievers up by 10. They would stretch the lead to as much as 20. They win by 20, and really, after 4 of 9 in the first half, 11 for 21 for the game from three. I thought that was a big key in the second half.
All right, let's take a look at the brackets here, and these are final now, as we know who the America East Conference Championship will be, well, the two contestants in the championship.
Yeah, Vermont and UMBC, familiar, they know each other. All right, so let's talk about some things. How can UMBC go to Vermont? Vermont's the best team in the conference, no question about it. Hands above everybody else. How can you win? How can you go to Vermont and win? Well, first of all, I think fast start is a key. You look at UMBC, you have to get out to a good start or do something to let Vermont know you're there and you're going to compete. And I think, when you look at the history, that goes and shows that if you can do that, you have a shot.
Let's take a look at the history between these two teams, and this shot you're watching right here is probably the shot in UMBC history. The Jaroslaw's three-pointer at the buzzer, giving the Retrievers the championship, 65-62. And then, of course, the historic run against Virginia. But then the following year, Paul, Vermont returning the favor.
Yeah, we talked about this with Coach Gallagher before the game. Just a knockdown, drag-out, double overtime game here with Hartford in the semis. And then UMBC had to go to Vermont. They didn't have much left in the tank, and Vermont just put them away and won by 17 in that one. You look at this year, you'll see Vermont 86 and 86. Vermont's going to beat you in a lot of different ways. So how can you win at Vermont? You got to make your open shots. You're going to get opportunities. I think the Retrievers do a nice job offensively, rotating the ball and getting good looks. You got to make those shots when they're available. And then can you get anything in the paint? Can Wojcik, can Obeng-Mensah, can Spazojevic give you something against the Vermont Bigs, because they're so good in the paint, and it's so hard.
And what stands out for me, Paul, is the bottom graphic there. Vermont just dominating in the first half of those games.
What do we talk about? Give Vermont something to think about. The Catamounts know they're winning that game right now, right? What can UMBC do to give Vermont something to think about and say, well, wait a minute. Maybe we're in a dogfight here. Maybe we're not going to win this game. How can you put some doubt in their mind? Because, like we said, mental is 75% of the battle. You got to believe you can do it, and then you got to make Vermont get some doubt in their mind that they can't do it. So how does that happen? Again, fast start, do some things, show them that you're there to play, and then you might have a game.
Vermont getting to the championship, beating NJIT in the quarters and Binghamton in the semis. The Retrievers on the bottom half there over UMass Lowell right here in overtime. Great game. And then tonight, a 20-point win over Hartford, 80-60 is the final. Don't forget, Saturday morning, 11 a.m., ESPN2 in Burlington, Vermont. Once again, it'll be number 1 Vermont and number 2 UMBC for the America East Championship and a right to go to the NCAA tournament. Should be a great one. And we had a great one here tonight. 80-60 was the final. The Retrievers beating the Hawks for the 5th straight time in postseason play.
I think, one of the big things as we go, UMBC got better as the year went on. Right?
No doubt.